Hey everybody, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS and you're watching Open. Thank you for letting us share in this space of time with you. Hey, coming up on today's show, we'll hear from a writer who will speak about how her passion project from the Bronx to Berlin has grown, and we'll speak to her about this year's contestant too. She's the contest winner and she's right here. And after that, we'll take a look at the work of a local photographer who has wonderful holiday deals you won't want to miss. Stay tuned, we got that one for you. And then we'll hear from a therapist and an advocate for women's mental health who will speak about how she's empowering women. And then finally, we'll hear from the marketing and manager and ophthalmologist of NJ Eye and Ear, who will highlight an upcoming event and the free services that they're offering. So all you have to do is sit back, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. We'll take good care of you on Open. Here we go. Here we go. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV sets. So stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guest, our writer and creative from Germany, and the winner of the From the Bronx to Berlin contest. Dun, 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 dun. And they are with us today to speak about this year's contest, the internship experience in Berlin, and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Petra Baiers and Aesha. She's waiting for me to say her name. Well, you guys say it over there. Good. Elkhoriby.
Yes.
She says, is she going to say my name right? Because it's spelled all kinds of ways. It's like, but anyway, welcome.
Thank you.
Look, we have Petra and all the way in Berlin, and we have you right here. And it's perfect. You're in Berlin, she's in the Bronx, and here we go.
Right.
From Berlin to the Bronx and vice versa.
Yeah, that's the name of the project.
we just added the vice versa. But listen, to give us a little overview of the project that you're working with.
Well, I decided like 2.5, 3 years ago I just had this idea to invent a project that somebody from the Bronx should come to Berlin to experience the radio station in Berlin and to experience two countries, because there are so many differences about two countries, and I would love, especially in this world, to bring two countries together, because that's what's really important. And a lot of people don't think about the Bronx, and I fell in love with the Bronx. So, you know, I wanted to give some back.
And how did you meet up with this wonderful contestant, Aesha Elkhoriby?
Well, we had a casting last year, and we decided to do it again this year. And she was one of my contestants. She came and she had this incredible vibe. I mean, she's very bubbly and lively, and I was like, yeah, this could really work.
Yeah.
And I think she's different. She's really different.
I know, and we're messing with her name around here, but we're all having fun, just trying to lighten her up a little bit. Elkhoriby.
You got it. Third time was the charm.
It's 1, 2, 3. What did I tell you about the 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3. It always works.
Beginning, middle, and end. 1, 2, 3, ABC, and all that stuff. So, tell us about your experience.
Okay, one word. Probably two. Okay, one for now. Transcending and life-changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've grown a lot as a woman while being over there. I learned a lot as well. And it gave me a lot of life lessons that I needed in order to grow as a woman. So for me, it was awesome. Like, I would do it again, honestly. It was beautiful.
Well, you can bet Petra's going to invite you out there again.
Yeah. It was so
I
beautiful
may go out there
to
with
me.
you guys too. Petra, you've been inviting me for a couple of years now.
I did. I really did.
We're gonna
And you haven't been yet?
Not
yeah,
yet, because you know but we're going to make it happen.
Definitely should go out there.
Make it happen.
I think everybody should go out there at least once in their lifetime. Yeah, it was awesome for me.
So, Petra, what's next?
Well, you know, what is next, what I want is different than what I can do. I have to be really honest. It's like the first year was extremely difficult. I had a little help the second year, and I have to really give a shout out to these people because they really helped for free. They just donated their help. It was like the Goethe Institution paid for Aesha's flight. Berliner Sprachinstitut, you know, sponsored a language course, a German course. And DJ Hectic gave me, you know, he gave his work as a DJ when I did the contest, and Shutterstar Studios just filmed the whole thing. So I had a little help, and I realized without help, it's not possible to make it bigger.
Yeah.
And I invested more than I got back. I got a lot of love back. My plan is to continue this, to make it bigger, to bring not just one person over here, to bring more people over here, but at the same time, bringing people to the Bronx too. And it doesn't really have to be a radio station. It can be different things. You know, you can learn and grow from so many different projects. So I had a lot of contacts in the Bronx. You know, a lot of people, when they know they have to, as soon as it comes from money, they like vanish. But I think this project is too beautiful to give up, and I'm going to keep going.
Well, that's the thing, Petra, because, you know, sometimes it's not monetary all the time, but, you know, you need that so that you can make things work. But the love that you get from it, too, is like overwhelming. You know,
it's
a lot
so
of times,
much more important. I mean, I have to tell you, I gained so many friendships. I mean, Majora Carter from the Boogie Down Grind coffee shop, Amaris from Bronx Native Shop, they were behind this project from day one. And I cannot ask for more. I'm so very grateful for the experience I had the last 2.5 years.
Well, we're going to keep asking, and you're going to get the monetary funds that you need. But Aesha,
yes,
I understand. You were interning at a radio station.
I was,
and did you speak German?
Yes, I did.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yes, just a little bit.
How did it sound?
I could say a little something. Guten Morgen, Bronx Neck. Ich bin Aesha und ich komme aus den USA. Yeah, so I just said,
the lights are blinking. You getting the ideas?
I'm saying.
You get the idea?
She was really, I mean, she took advantage of this. It was really beautiful.
Yeah. How was that experience for you?
It was nerve-wracking. I'm going to be very honest. Yes.
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while, but just I guess the idea of people, millions of people hearing me from, you know, wherever, and me getting on the radio live and not having to mess up and just keep on going and flowing. It really taught me how to just be on top of my feet and like be ready for anything. So that helped me. But it really was nerve-wracking because it's like, I don't want to mess up and I don't want to make myself or the radio station look bad or the Bronx to Berlin. So I was really like putting my best efforts in.
Yes, and you know what? I heard you say mess up twice. So, but when you think about going to mess up or messing up, guess what? Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
So you have to say, no, I got this. I'm good.
Yeah.
Tell yourself you're good 5 times. Ready?
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm real good.
Good.
What?
I'm good.
I flew to Germany. What? I flew to where?
What? Berlin, baby.
Look, there you go. There you go.
Oh. That is me talking. Yes. So there was definitely a lot of practice that went into it. There would be a few hours out of the days where I would go into the air check room, practice, and then I would go live with Mo on the morning radio station. So yeah, it was awesome.
Great. All right. Yeah. So you ready now?
I think I am.
And then wait a minute, you have something in Germany called mini chopped cheese. Talk about that.
Okay, no, it's I wanted to bring a piece of the Bronx to Berlin.
You want to bring mini chopped cheese to the Bronx?
Yeah, no, to Berlin.
To Berlin?
Yes.
From the Bronx?
Yes.
Got it.
So, because whenever you cook, people cook with love. Or for the most part, we would like to think that people cook with love. So I was like, okay, what about me bringing a piece to Berlin by making some chopped cheeses? So I made mini chopped cheeses. And I brought them for the staff. And everybody really liked it. Like the next day, when the next day came, like a few co-workers came up to me and was asking, like, is there still more left in the refrigerator? Can we get some? Yeah. So that's how I know I did good with the chopped cheeses. So that made me happy.
Oh, see? So, but what, they let you take them on the plane, right?
Well, the chopped cheeses? Yeah. No.
You hid them?
I definitely brought some pie back. Their pies are so amazing out there. Their food is so amazing in Berlin. It's so fresh and amazing. But I definitely...
You was telling me about it.
Yes. I would definitely bring a pie back, though. I definitely brought a pie back. It was good.
So you're thinking about going back soon?
Yes.
So what do you have to do as the winner of this contest? Are you still doing things?
For the most part, we have a few interviews that are lined up after this. So that's what I know for right now. And honestly, I'm just rolling with the punches. I'm happy about the opportunity itself. I'm getting a certificate out of it, so it's gonna really look good on my resume. I'm just excited for the next to come, honestly.
You're gonna be there when the next one comes in. You're gonna be there to hey, you know, this is what you should do. You may want to check this out.
Definitely, I would definitely give them pointers. Yeah, because I went into it and it was a whole new world for me. So I know for the next person, I'm a very level-headed and outgoing person. So if the next person, you know, isn't as outgoing or isn't like me, I want to help them out. So definitely will be there to like guide them and be like, hey, try this, do this. Definitely go to 7 days. 7 days sponsor me. I love you guys.
Whoa. Petra, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. It's like I just, you know, Aesha owes me the chopped cheese too because I wasn't able to taste it.
Oh, you didn't get a chance to taste it?
No, I didn't. So I think I have to come to the Bronx now to get her to make the chopped cheese for me.
All right. So when are you coming back?
I was supposed to be in the studio with you today, but I fell sick and I couldn't catch my flight. I'm feeling better now, and well, you know, I always miss New York, so I should be there like yesterday.
So when you come back, you got a mini chopped cheese ready?
Of course.
You gonna get it ready?
Of course.
All right, so she's gonna treat us out to some mini chopped cheese.
Yeah. You included yourself.
I included myself.
My son had it, so my son was really, he loved it, so I know it's gonna be good.
Hey, that's the talk of the town. Hey, I've had some mini chopped cheese from the Boogie Down BX. Woo! Social media. Petra, you first.
Yeah, Miss Peaches 10 or Bronx to Berlin. Can always reach me at Bronx to Berlin. I have an email from the Bronx to Berlin at gmail.com. So wherever is Bronx to Berlin, you will find me. Just Google it and you find me.
And yours?
My Instagram handle is Egyptian_princess. Instead of an I in princess, put a V, please. Yeah, that's my IG.
There you go, Aesha Elkhoriby. I rolled up my tongue a little bit there. You don't mind, though, right?
It's okay. We got like 4 different variations of this last name, and I'm here for it.
It's okay. It's a beautiful thing. And thanks for coming. Petra Baiers, thank you so much for all that you do and you continue to do.
Yeah, and thank you for having us. I really, really appreciate it. I'm very grateful.
Yeah. It's always love.
From Germany, from Berlin.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much, all right? And stop by again.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're waiting for you to come back.
Okay.
We'll meet you at the airport.
I'll be picking you up, Miss Peaches.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got more
Later,
open
Miss
coming up
Peaches.
next. welcome back. Our next guest is a Bronx native and a photographer. He's shooting all over the world. Joins us today to speak about his photography company and to highlight the can't miss services that he is offering this holiday season. So please welcome to the show, Richard Rosario's in the house. Yeah. And everybody in the studio say, hey, everybody home, hey, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. How you doing?
Good, good. How you feeling? Big shout out to my cousins in the Boogie Down Bronx.
Yeah, boogie down, baby.
So, you started photography when?
Yeah, I like to say, I've been shooting all my life. But about 10 years ago, I started a company, Richard Rosario Photography. My passion took me into this, right?
You just piqued the interest.
No,
somebody's in another part of the house, and they said, I've been shooting all my life.
No.
And they said, well, who is it? And they ran to the TV set.
Right, right. No, you know, about the age
So you have everybody's attention now. So
yeah, right? About the age of 13, I think my uncle gave me a camera, right? And it was the old school film cameras, right? And so I got into it passionately, but as a young kid, it's expensive to do the film, the old school film.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
35 millimeter?
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. So then I got into video, and I got into video so much that I ended up editing my high school's prom. I was really loving that process. And, you know, life takes you in different directions. And, you know, I'll tell you, you know, one of the things that really happened to me at around 17, you know, I lost my brother, right?
Oh, sorry.
And so, and when that happened, I realized I didn't have enough pictures of my brother.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And that really turned me in, and I said, wow, I really need to, you know, capture pictures. Life happened. You go in different directions. I was a sales executive. I was doing technologies for a very long time. Years happened.
Yeah.
And then tragedy struck once again. I lost another brother to cancer this time. And so as sad as that was, I realized, holy crap, I haven't taken enough pictures of my own family. And that changed my life. I started to say, you know, I need to capture life. I need to capture families. And that converted me, and I started to dabble into it. My first kid was being born. And before you know it, that's one of the families, that we shoot. My first kids are being born, and all of a sudden I said, honey, I have to do this. And my wife said, let's do it. And without her support, I wouldn't have any of this stuff, you know. And since then, I started doing photography. I do portrait photography. I photograph people, if you will, and pets. And so since then, I've never looked back.
Yeah. So you started your business when?
I started about 10 years ago, full time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I left a cushy executive job to just do this. And I told my wife, I'm going to find my wings on my way down, and I jumped. Yeah. You know, and it's really hard as a new father at the time to do that, but I did, and I found the connection, you know, with the right people. I found the right mentor. And that took me in a direction that I've never looked back. And
sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to take that leap of faith and say, hey, you know, this is what I want to do. I'm passionate about it. I love it so much. I can support my family. Yeah. And then you have to put all those other things together that you don't get in the corporate world. Of course, the health insurance and all that stuff that comes along with it.
Yeah. And that process, you know, as growing through a business, it takes some time. You know, so you're okay. I want to be a photographer. It's easy to say that nowadays, specifically with everyone's having a cell phone and things like that. But you know, the real business of it, behind it, you know, comes with customer service. At the end of the day, you can take some great pictures, but if you're not delivering the high level of service, you're not going to get return customers. You know, and that level of service is the biggest thing.
So are you also doing weddings and corporate events?
So, you know, I haven't done weddings in a long time. But what I have done a lot now is doing corporate headshots. In fact,
corporate headshots.
Yeah, I did a big event for Verizon just recently at their headquarters. Yeah, they had sort of the top tier women in their company. They had them summon them into their headquarters in Basking Ridge. And we did professional headshots for all of them. And that was an amazing event. We do that a lot all the time now. And we did it for Health First. We've done it for a bunch of different corporate companies, professional headshots.
So you're making money?
Oh, yeah. Thank God. Yay. Do that. Absolutely. Beautiful. Yeah. Good. Totally.
Good. So do you have the support of course, your family?
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Do they want to get involved in it also?
You know, it's funny. I have my firstborn, you know, classic Latin, I guess, move, but I named him Richard as well. I have another son also named Ryan, right? So there are R's already. I'm like, guys, you already have the logo for your company.
That's easy.
You know, come on, just jump in. And my eldest one just turned 13, and he did a video. He just recently did a video for me on Instagram. And so it was amazing.
Wow,
so,
okay.
To have their support 100%.
So what other services do you offer within your photography business?
So I like to think, I like to go through life's special moments, right? From maternity to newborn to little cake smash, little mommy and me session, maybe the kids turning 15, sweet 16s, right? You know, then maybe some adult birthdays, you know, milestones, 21, 30, 25, right? And then we do some boudoir sessions as well. And then we also do professional headshots, like I mentioned, and some holidays sessions, right? That's really huge for families. So family sessions, we do that all the time in our studio right here in the Bronx. So,
look at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
flip the picture back before that one also. Right. That's pretty. I like that. She's cute.
So you know, and that's part of the beauty of what I do, because that young lady, she's turning 5 now, and I photographed her since she was in a belly. Since she was in fact, I just had a client yesterday doing a photo session, and she's 7 years old, and I photographed her when she was in maternity. Like I'd known that little girl before she knows me. You know.
Did you catch the kick?
Yeah, we did. So, So it's some of the greatest rewards that I can have. You know, just seeing the family grow.
What are the most important qualities in professional photography? What does it mean to you?
I think that the most important thing, I think, is the level of service that you provide.
Yeah.
You know, because you can certainly take some great pictures with some training and some experience, but if you're not delivering that high level of service, you're not going to be able to. And being able to make that client feel comfortable in front of a camera, right? Like no one's born saying, hey, I belong in front of a camera, right? No one is what I like to say, no one is born photogenic, right? And so I need to make sure that I, through the process, sort of break them down, make them feel good, make them feel at home. Sort of what you're doing here to us today. And then make them at ease.
Make it easy. There's that easy word again, guys.
Yeah, there it is. And then capture those moments, you know?
Yeah. So if somebody wants to get involved in becoming a photographer, do they have to have an eye for it?
Yeah, they do. They should have an eye and that passion for it. I would recommend any youngsters out there is to pick up a camera and go. Take pictures, take pictures, take pictures. Because by taking a lot of pictures, you will find what you love.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't realize how many different categories of photography exist. You know, from shooting mountains to shooting sports, right? To shooting maternity or just pets or cars or whatever it is. Take your camera and shoot. And then you'll figure out, oh, this is what I love.
And this is what my possible customer would love.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Because if you want to make money from it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And that's the biggest thing. Obviously, taking all the pictures in the world is great, but then you got to figure out sort of a business plan to figure out how am I going to really make money.
Yeah, because you take a DJ, right? And DJ's in the house, he's practicing, or she's practicing, doing her thing, and you get out there and you have a huge dance floor. You can't have your head into the, what you're doing and not looking at the floor and trying to find out what they like.
Right. Feeling
so find out what your customer loves.
Absolutely.
And find that niche and go with it.
And then even more importantly than that is finding your own self-worth.
Yeah.
Because as a rookie, right, when you start, you're afraid to charge. You know what I mean? They're like, they're never going to pay that. I'm going to charge them $100. And they're like, they'll never. You're right. You find your self-worth, stick to that, and then build upon that.
That's true. And some people know.
Yeah.
They know. All right, I have a good photographer here.
Right.
A man or a lady is worthy of their wages. This is all right, good. This is what you're charging? Okay, this is what I'm going to get. Let's do it.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
You provide them the service, and they give you the money. And then when the next thing comes up, you know, they know who to call.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's the
goal. Right back to you. Sometimes you can go with them all throughout their life.
I'm telling you, I've got clients that I've been shooting for 10 years, and it's amazing. It's amazing. If it was, I joke with my wife. I tell her, honey, I got like 2,000 kids out there because I see them all the time growing and growing through the years, and get to see them year over year as they grow.
What would you, speaking of growth, what would you like to do or add on to what you're doing?
Well, I think that, you know, in 2025, as I look forward towards the future, one of the things is that we have our own studio here in Thivierge in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I'm a lifelong Bronxite. I lived here, grew up here in the Bronx, and my business is here, so I'm a proud Bronxite. But this year, what we're doing is to rent out our studio for content creation.
Oh, okay.
Right? There's so many young folks who need a space to create some content. And so that's one of the things that we're looking forward to do, and maybe even some small events, you know, done at our studio. So that's one of the things we're looking to expand on this year in 2025.
You got the banners and you got the promos going, Richard Rosario and all that stuff.
Listen, we just won 2 years in a row the best photo studio of the Bronx.
Oh, all right, all right.
Oh my God, we're excited
so wait
about
a minute.
that.
I have to get your number then and hire you.
Hey,
everybody get his number and hire. And let him come and shoot you.
Yeah, please. Yeah, right. No pun intended.
So, give me where can we reach you? Social media. You have a website where we can go check out all the pictures.
Yeah. Our website is just my name. It's richardrosario.com, and then my Instagram is Rosario Photo. That's it. Rosario Photo. That's my Instagram. Simple as that. No additives, no preservatives.
There you go. You can't add something? Can I add easy? Easy service?
Yeah, right. Anything you want.
Oh, wow. You know what? We were going to wrap it up without talking about your free giveaway.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm actually doing an amazing giveaway specifically to all the Bronx users, and I made a specific link for you guys to join. Anyone can join. All you have to do is, you know, just enter your name and number. And what I'm going to give away is a free holiday photo session.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna choose a winner on December 2nd. Give everyone enough chance to fill in, and then we'll randomly pick someone to come through our studio and get a free family photo session.
So you have the eye, you have the skills, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I am, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah. What's this right here?
Oh, that's the actual different set. So in our studios, we have 3 Christmas sets, and actually there's a surprise 4th one, a New Year's set. But those are real product. That just like a little paper, you know, background. Those are physically real built, custom made by an artist, and these sets are amazing. If you see them in person, priceless.
Look into this camera right here. I want to take a picture of you. Ready? There's that shot right there.
Yeah.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a big round of applause. Richard Rosario Photography.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. Awesome. All right. We'll take a quick break. I've got more coming up next on Open.
Hey Creative Family, my name is Timothy Coleman and I'm the Director of Education here at BronxNet. And I'm standing in BronxNet's Media and Technology Studios in the South Bronx because I want to let you know about an amazing program that we're bringing back that highlights the creativity of community members just like you. Emerging Media Makers is a show that introduces you to BronxNet's certified producers. They've taken a step in their creative journey by enrolling in BronxNet's media training classes. On this show, you'll get to see the many ways that our certified producers have created a space that's all their own. Emerging Media Makers, your passion lives here.
There you go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS, and you're watching Open. Thank you. You know, our next guest is a mentor, therapist, and the founder of Emotional Beauty. Watch out. She's here with us today to highlight how she's created a safe space for women to speak on real issues impacting their lives and negatively affecting their mental health. So she's going to explain that whole thing. Here she is, Jacquie Thivierge. Welcome, Jacquie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And when you talk about love and loving yourself,
yes,
I guess you could start out with that.
Sure.
How important is that?
It's very important. When I speak to women and men, the first thing that I like them to know is we have a true core self, and that's where we need to begin. We have a lot of things that come at us in life that are external, and they form what I like to say is debris on top of our true self. And anyone in therapy needs to know that when you go into therapy, what you want to do is you want to remove that debris, which could be your past, maybe how you're brought up, maybe things you're conditioned with, and that affects our self-worth. Yeah. So it's important to get that debris off of you and start embracing who you really are.
How would you go about doing that? You know, people listening or watching will say, you know, I have some things, some baggage that I have taken on over the years. What can I do to free myself?
Well, the first thing is a good therapist. Find a good therapist that you connect with. Today they offer telehealth, where you don't even have to go out of your home to be able to get good therapy. But I would say begin with good therapy and take the time to remember who you are. Your identity is so important, and that's where a lot of people lose it with life. But I would say take the time to seek wise counsel.
Wise counsel. Do you recommend that?
Sure.
I mean, can they see you, or you can recommend?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can look me up, and I'd be more than happy to help anyone.
Yeah, because you're easy to talk to. Remember that word easy that we were using a little while?
We were using it, yes, I remember it, I try not to put easy with my name because my husband get a little, but yes, I am, and I am available for therapy, but it is important. A lot of times we just cannot do it ourselves. We're dealing with so many things with everyday life that it's nice to go in somewhere or have someone that you can speak with that is not involved so much emotionally.
You know, Jacquie, there's always a stigma attached to something, especially things like this.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't want people to think that there's something wrong with them.
Sure.
But it's okay to reach out and seek help.
Absolutely.
And talk to somebody.
And I grew up Italian, and I know in my family, in my family, it was always something coming at us. A lot of enmeshed family. Yeah. And in other words, we solved everybody's problems. You know, at 5 years old, I was solving my family's problems, whatever they were. But yes, growing up Italian, you weren't. It was not easy to go to somebody and say, I need help. Yeah. Today, it's accepted, and I think you just need to give yourself permission. Yeah. Or you need to hear someone else say, hey, you know what? It's okay. You have permission to go and talk about these issues.
And in Italy, you know, sometimes they'll wear black forever. They don't want to get rid of it. It's like they're in mourning every day.
Yeah, well, sometimes you become familiar with whatever you've been conditioned to feel, and it's scary to let go of it. Even though it's for your own good emotional health and well-being, it's not familiar, and we need to break out of that.
So let's talk about emotional beauty.
Yes.
Let's break out of it. Here we go.
Emotional beauty.
Emotional beauty.
Yeah. Well, being a therapist for as long as I have, I've recognized that so many women that come in, they think there's two emotions to be had, happy or sad. And the truth is there's a lot more emotions besides happy and sad. Yes. There's fear, there's disgust, there's anger, there's joy. And just because they're feeling them, they don't quite understand sometimes that it's okay to feel more than one at the same time. And I think that's where emotional beauty comes in, because really we're born with emotions. What is the first thing we do when we come out? We cry.
Yeah.
That's an emotional release. So for me, emotional beauty was created letting women know you can feel more than one and it's okay. Lean into them, feel them, and you'll come out the other side.
What are some of the pleasures and stressors that you have encountered in your own life, and how have you helped others with their negative situations?
I think for me, one of the pleasures is just seeing people grow, seeing people take the counsel and take the advice, if you will, and use it, put it to good use, and then come in for a booster shot maybe once a year for a little bit of, could you remind me what you said? So that's the pleasure, is seeing people
Just
really
follow up,
follow up and turn things around. Boundaries is a big part of people's lives. Again, growing up Italian, we didn't have boundaries. I didn't know what a boundary was. I thought it was some type of pasta, you know, until I put myself into therapy, and a boundary simply is my space and your space. Some of the stressors, I think, is, for me, in my own personal life, I suffered so many years with anxieties. And long before I was a therapist. And when everything came together, I realized that that was my calling. And really that stressor turned out to be one of the greatest things that I ever encountered, because it brought me to be able to help so many people.
Wow. And you have something called the Superwoman Syndrome.
Certainly, yes. I tell the women that come into my office, or women that I'm speaking to, take off the cape, because the cape gives you a false sense of you can do it all. And sometimes we wear so many different hats and so many different titles. It's impossible to take care of ourselves and please others. So you don't want to be a superwoman. You want to be you.
Yeah, you know, there are a lot of people walking around, you know, we can look at them every day. Sometimes they're happy. You don't know what's going on in their lives.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, you find out that they're not happy with themselves.
Absolutely. And I say the reason I titled it Emotional Beauty is because the emotions that we all feel, not just women, but everyone, they're essential. And you're absolutely right. Just because we externally look good does not necessarily mean we feel good. And I think that's when we hear unfortunate things of depression and even suicide, we're shocked because that person looks so good and so happy. So it's crucial that you embrace the emotions.
And you wonder why somebody would take the only life that is given to you.
Absolutely.
Why is it important for women to create their space, safe spaces?
Again, I think it's important for them to be in touch with what truly brings them joy. And safe spaces are good for everyone, whether it's in your bathtub or curled up with a book, or driving in your car, or a space somewhere that you can grab a cup of coffee or tea, or just have time with yourself. You need a safe space, because a lot of women have endured a lot of trauma. And a lot of that trauma causes a lot of PTSD. And I think being in a safe space for them gives them a chance to breathe. And when you breathe, you reconnect with you.
Yes. Ooh. And you mentioned a couple of things before. You mentioned the bathtub or shower. I have a safe space in the shower where things come to me. And sometimes I don't have a pen and paper. You need to write it down.
Absolutely.
So you find
journaling is so important. I know for me, my mind is always going. So I always keep a pen and a pad. Everywhere, even in my car. But you're right. It's also a place for your thoughts to come in. And they're with you. No one else can take them.
No, we should invent. They probably have it. maybe a shower recorder.
There you go.
Oh, I have this idea. I'm not going to run out of the shower and scuffle across the floor. Let me hit the button.
Absolutely.
Hit the record button.
And just speak your thoughts.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. I speak my thoughts. I embrace my thoughts. But again, that took a lot of years of wisdom to gain that. So for me to be able to impart that on other people, it's an honor.
What are you working on next?
I am working on, this afternoon, I have a podcast in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah.
I'm working on my social media, getting that up and running, and also doing video content of emotional quotes that will help people.
I like that.
Yes, just a quick second or two of something that pops up in my mind and getting it out there.
Will that be a book or?
Oh, you never know. I'd love it. I'd love it. But again, going to different places and speaking, audience warm up if I can. I have some big goals.
Can people contact you over the computer?
Yes, yes.
You do Zooms?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I'd love to do even, you know, call 5 of your friends and get a living room
Group
going
therapy.
or a group therapy or emotional beauty, motivational speaking. And that's another safe
Imaginary
spot.
couch?
Oh, sure. Sure. Exactly.
Where can we reach you?
You can reach me at www.youremotionalbeauty.com. And my social media will be up and running. I'll be on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And it's just Emotional Beauty.
Yeah. Jamie Thivierge, founder, Emotional Beauty. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Come back again, will you?
I would love to.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're always invited. You always have a seat at the table.
Be blessed. Thank you.
You too. We'll take a break. I've got more. It's all coming your way next on Open.
What's up, creative family? Discover your voice with BronxNet Community Media classes. Are you ready to bring your ideas to life? At BronxNet, we offer television production classes for community members ages 18 and over, empowering you to share your vision with the world. Get certified in field production, in-studio production, and our new exciting addition, podcast production. Once certified, you can create your own show to air on one of our 6 TV channels. It all starts with our free Unleash Your Ideas Masterclass, designed to help you plan your show idea and set you up for success on your production journey. This class is offered at the beginning of each month for your convenience. Our dedicated BronxNet team is here to support, encourage, and uplift you every step of the way. Join us and become a part of the creative force that engages and inspires the Bronx community and beyond. Sign up today and start your media journey with BronxNet. Visit bronxnet.org/education to learn more and register. Let's create something amazing together.
And there you go. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee for 107.5 WBLS. And our last guests are the marketing manager and ophthalmologist for New Jersey Eye and Ear. And they are with us today to speak about the importance of eye health and receiving yearly examinations. They also highlight a wonderful opportunity that they're offering to kids this holiday season. So please welcome to the show, Jacquie Gibbs-Berry and Dr. Nahndi Bush. Welcome, guys.
All right.
Hi, Dr. Bob.
All right. Listen,
So great to be here.
Yeah, I've known Jacquie for so long now, and Nahndi, it's a pleasure to meet you. Or should I call you Dr. Nahndi? Or
Thank you. Dr. Nahndi.
Dr. Nahndi? All right. Of course, we're going to be together for a long time. We're going to know each other for a long time, just like you and I, Jacquie and I. Listen, how did you guys come together, and how did you put these things together that you're working on?
Well, we're at the same practice. New Jersey Eye and Ear is a pretty good-sized practice in northern New Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm a glaucoma and cataract specialist there. And as the practice has grown, we've been trying to have more outreach to the community, more outreach to help people to understand the importance of eye care, the importance of preventative eye care especially. And Jacquie is just helping to get the word out. Since she's joined our practice, she's just making it happen. And, you know, that's our goal, is not just to take care of the people in the local area, but to educate as many people outside our immediate sphere as possible.
Jackie's been calling everybody. I know she's been calling. And she even
Bob, you know me.
I think she got her husband
I've been
involved
out
too.
here for a minute.
Yes. She got her husband involved too. Her husband is calling, hey, Bob, let me see, what are you doing with it? Hey, listen, we got this coming up, and da-da-da. So she got everybody on board. Jacquie,
now, Bob,
thank you.
that's her secret. Come on now. Don't give away the secrets of the trade here.
Well, thank you for all the work that you do in putting things together. How did you come up with it? Talk about it.
Well, Dr. Nahndi, why don't you start? Dr. Nahndi is one of our practices, amazing community ophthalmologist. And I've known Dr. Nahndi, I think, for a couple of decades in wellness and fitness.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been privileged to come aboard of New Jersey Eye and Ear as their marketing managing director and just help spread the word of all the great things that this practice does for eye care and eye health. And, you know, we do a whole plethora of different services from the top of your head to the base of your throat. And Dr. Nahndi is one of our esteemed glaucoma ophthalmologist specialists. And that is why she's here, to educate the community on everything eyes.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Dr. Nahndi,
A lot of
you hear,
misinformation, I can tell you.
yeah, you hear a lot of stories about people having eye problems and people coming after an eye examination talking about they have cataracts. What are some of the things that people need to know before they go to an ophthalmologist, or some of the symptoms that they see that makes them want to go see someone?
Well, you know what? The best thing to do is to go see an eye doctor before you have symptoms and before you need to see someone. You know how you take the car in when you reach a certain amount of mileage and you say, can you check this out, check that out?
Yeah.
Or you can be like somebody like I am sometimes, and you wait until you hear that sound or something's not working and you go in. That tends to be how many people do. You know, and part of our outreach and education is to help people understand that you get one set. No replacements. We can replace parts, but we can't replace the whole thing. Yeah. So people need to be alerted to, first of all, including eye care in their annual exams. People who go, you know, are good about getting colonoscopies and mammograms and things like that. That's wonderful. Including an annual eye exam, at least after adulthood, is a good way to start in taking care of your eyes and being on the preventative side.
Yeah. And what does a general eye exam entail?
So let's take the age groups. So many people ask me, how old is old enough for my children to get eye exams? Fortunately, most children get screened for problems at birth. They're pediatric exams. There's certain things that you can look for: a wandering eye, a child who doesn't seem to be able to reach for things, that can alert you that something is wrong. Hopefully that won't happen, and problems will be picked up at school screenings and at annual pediatric exams. Then once you've got school-age children, sometimes they won't tell you they can't see the board at school. So you have to be alerted. Teachers need to be alerted to watch out for those things. Once they reach adolescence, most people who need glasses and things like that by time are aware. And then there's very much that period in the 20s or 30s where people don't see any kind of doctor, because those tend to be years that we don't have issues with our health. Then right around late 30s or age 40, you're going to notice that you and your friends all start to go to the restaurant, and everybody's taking the menu and it's like this. And then somebody puts on a pair of reading glasses and they say, oh, can I see those? Oh, and then all of a sudden they can see. All right. See, that's a normal progression. That's a normal process. Yeah. There are many changes that occur with the eye that are expected. That's called presbyopia. It's not dangerous, but often that's something that'll get people finally to the eye doctor, unless they just go to Walmart and pick up a pair of reading glasses and then they go another 10 years without seeing the eye doctor.
Yeah.
And that's when we get them for their cataracts.
I know. That was my situation. Well, I think after my master's, I just wanted to read everything, but I wanted to get a pair of reading glasses so I can try to absorb more, make the words bigger. But after a while, I said, oh, wow, I really need these reading glasses.
And you were normal.
And
you were normal.
I was normal. But you didn't need them.
And what happens after that? You know, many times people say, now I've got these reading glasses, and they reach a point where the reading glasses don't seem to help anymore.
Wow.
Very often that's because they've reached their 40s, their 50s, and their 60s. So you know what happens then? We start to develop cataracts. And that's a completely normal aging process. If you got any gray hair, if you've got a wrinkle anywhere, it goes with the package. If you're going to live, you're going to get cataracts, because there's ultraviolet light constantly affecting us. And there's the byproducts of the food we eat. It causes the lens to become cloudy in the eye. And it's like a lens in a camera. If the lens is cloudy, the vision will be cloudy. So when people say, oh, my grandmother had cataracts, I tell them, no, everybody's grandmother had cataracts.
So what are some of the things that you could do to prevent it? Or is it preventable?
Well, you can slow down the growth of cataracts. The only way to prevent cataracts completely is to die young. We don't want to do that. Once you started to become aware that your vision is changing, there's still things that you can do. Since ultraviolet light is what causes the lens to get cloudy, protecting your vision from the sun with sunglasses or even clear glasses that have an ultraviolet block helps. They don't have to be dark glasses. That can slow things down. Just like the sun will change your skin, and using sunscreen can help to protect you. The other thing is just doing what your grandma said. Grandma said, eat your greens. Grandma said, eat your yams. Colored fruits and vegetables have antioxidants. Antioxidants clean free radicals from the body, and free radicals are what affect your skin. Free radicals are what causes the lens to become cloudy more quickly. It can cause retinal problems like macular degeneration, which is another condition where age-related eye vision loss can occur. So eating those types of foods can help your body to clean those toxins and free radicals that cause the process of cataracts developing more quickly.
Jackie, I like her. I love her. She's into the Western medicines and the natural healings. I love that. That's right up my alley.
Exactly. And did you check out the pair of peepers on Dr. Nahndhi's eye? Look at her gorgeous green eyes. And also, we're the only two sitting up here with glasses, Bob, you and I.
Well, no. I had LASIK years ago. That's another story.
I wondered.
We'll do another interview on that one day. Maybe.
That's another. Yes,
we'll come back to do it again.
But Dr. Nahndhi is one of our most popular, most prestigious doctors here at the practice. We have like 25 ophthalmologists and optometrists here at the New Jersey Eye and Ear practices, both locations in Englewood and Clifton. So she gets rave reviews, and now you know why. Yeah, she knows her stuff, and people love her.
Talk doctor.
You guys got the top doctors
and people
there.
want to talk to her. People need to be spoken to. You know, they need the spoken word when it comes to their health and their wellness. And Dr. Nahndhi gives it to you. So
and
from what I'm
hearing, she can speak to you. She can speak to you now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what's the procedure if somebody needs to come in? They make an appointment. How do we do it?
So once somebody decides to have an eye exam and they make the appointment, most of the time, there's simple issues. People may need glasses, things like that. They might see an optometrist here, for instance, for eyeglass exams. And the optometrist might say, okay, I'm going to give you these eyeglasses, but I noticed that you have a few other things going on. They might notice that the optic nerve in the back of the eye looks unusual. Perhaps the patient has diabetes, and as a diabetic, you should be getting an annual complete eye exam at least once a year. Those things involve something called dilation. So dilation is when you have drops put into the eyes, and it makes the pupil, enlarge. And it's like making a window bigger. The doctor can look into the back of the eye and see the circulation, which can tell us things about how good their blood pressure control has been. We can see what the retina looks like and see if there's evidence that diabetes is damaging the circulation in the eye. We can see if there are signs of glaucoma by looking at the optic nerve, and we can see if there are cataracts. Dilation can affect the vision for a few hours. It can make the sun very bright and make it hard to read print for a little while. Yeah. So whenever you go to your eye doctor, just make sure to bring some sunglasses in case you are dilated so that you can move about and drive comfortably afterward. And that is what involves a complete eye exam, that as well as getting your eye pressure checked, which is one way we screen for glaucoma.
Yeah, beautiful. And in addition to that, we have the backpack giveaway, the great backpack giveaway. Talk about that.
Yeah, so Dr. Bob, we are really big here at New Jersey Eye and Ear, trying to relay our brand to the community with various community events. And one of our upcoming community events at our Clifton location is the Great Backpack Giveaway, which we have partnered with the United Way of Passaic County. And we are giving away free eye exams to children of the Passaic County and other counties too. And with that, they will receive a free backpack brought to them by the United Way, and it's filled with amazing school supplies and even an opportunity to apply for free school lunches. So that whole week, that's going to be November 26th, the day of free eye exams for the children. So call us, book your child's exam spot, come on into the Clifton location. They will receive their backpacks, and we're going to have food and drinks and raffles and more.
Food and fun for the whole family. Are you going to be screening that day also, outdoors? or indoors?
We're going to be, well, we'll be indoors. It'll be an indoor event, but when those kids come in for their eye exam, they will have a full comprehensive eye exam. And they will come out and have some fun with us. They will receive their backpacks. They will receive just any information that they can get from our pediatrics department. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fun.
Great. And it's going to be on Tuesday. It starts on Tuesday, right?
It's Tuesday. It's one day. It's Tuesday, our Tuesday Give Back Tuesday day, and that is November 26th. And it's one day of free eye exams, but throughout the week, we're going to be having various activities and various Black Friday sale events at both locations. But that particular day is the free eye exam giveaway for the children in our pediatrics department. So they can call us to book that their child's exam spot. And that number is 973-546-5700 in our Clifton location, which is located at 1016 Main Street in Clifton, New Jersey. You can even find this information online and on our social medias.
And what is that website and social media?
So our website is New Jersey Eye and Ear. That's NJEYEANDEAR.com. That is our website. And our social media on Instagram is at NJEYEANDEAR. So
Jacquie Gibbs-Berry.
So NJ Eye and Ear. Spell out those last three words. So follow us and, check us out, all the events we do. For all the services, you'll find great patient information videos by our amazing Dr. Nahndi here. Like I said, we do 6-7 different services here. We do LASIK, we do ophthalmology, we do optometry. We have an optical boutique. We do Botox cosmetic injections. We do hair transplant. We do ear, nose, throat, ENT. Audiology, so if you're having hearing loss or hearing problems or your child's ears need to be checked, we do it all from the top of your head to the base of your throat.
And we appreciate you for doing that. And we're going to come down and probably sit in the chair and see if we can get our eyes checked too and be more part of what you guys are doing. Jacquie Gibbs-Berry, Marketing Manager, New Jersey Eye and Ear, LLC, and Dr. Nahndi Bush, MD, Ophthalmologist, New Jersey Eye and Ear. Thank you guys so much for joining us, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bob. We'll be back to see you.
Yeah, you got it. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I want to thank you, our guests, for joining us, you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. You can continue following us for BronxNet coverage. Just go to bronxnet.org, all right? I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. I love you all. Peace.